since most countries in this region are developing countries, and the most pressing, task for them is to develop themselves, to increase the livelihoods of the people. So I think that sustainable development is very important. That's a theme for the countries in this region. That's why we choose, Siem Reap to be the venue to, be focused on the theme of sustainable development and poverty reduction. Why we choose the poverty reduction? Because, although countries in this region have achieved a lot in terms of sustainable development, but still, a lot of countries still have a big population of, poverty. So we need to work even harder together to, achieve sustainable development and to reduce the poverty. And, China, since the opening up 40 years ago, we have achieved, tremendous, progress in terms of, sustainable development, in particularly the poverty reduction. So we are ready to share our experience with the regional country so that we can, deepen our cooperation, pragmatic cooperation in this field, and to bring the kind of win-win result to everybody. Yes, I think that's few years ago, our President Xi Jinping announced a fund. We called it the South-South Cooperation Fund, worth of $200 million to promote South-South cooperation, especially to promote sustainable development of developing countries. And in this region, we have taken a lot of initiatives in helping, that's a regional country to narrow down development gap, to, reduce the poverty. Say, under the framework of the 10+1, we have a lot of efforts and a lot of projects in this field. And under the framework of 10+3, that's we call it that's CJK, APT. We have some kind of training courses, in this field. And we have set up one new mechanism. We call it long-term Mekong cooperation, consisting of 6 countries, including China, and 5, ASEAN countries. And there are 3 pillars under this framework. One of them is sustainable development. That is, our task is to help the Mekong countries to achieve sustainable development. And we have, formulated 6 working groups. One of them is focused on, that's poverty reduction. So you can see from, all the mechanism, that setting, that we are determined to work together with the regional countries to help them to improve the livelihood of the people and to narrow down the development gaps within ASEAN. We have conducted this seminar for the 3rd consecutive year with UNDP, because UNDP has a very rich, experience in, promoting regional sustainable development and in overcoming, the kind of poverty issue. So we have a strong belief that UNDP can provide, expertise and provide experiences and provide some kind of case study results to this region, so that and it also can bring together the regional countries to exchange our experience and conduct our pragmatic cooperation. There are a lot of approaches to materialize SDG, and one of the very effective approach is localization. In China, we have one old saying: to give the fish to the people, you rather teach them how to fish. So the efforts here is to teach them how to fish, how to achieve sustainable development through their own efforts. Say we have some efforts here. This time we have brought some experts from the Yunnan Nationality University because they have some projects in training cross-border personnel to help those people on the other side of the border, to give them skills, to teach them skills, so that they can be well trained and work on the side of China, and someday they will return to their border and set up their own businesses. So this is a way to teach them the skill and to set up their own businesses. This is a way to localize the SDG. Okay, yes. First of all, we believe that each country has its own experience in achieving SDG and in overcoming poverty reduction. So we are here to share experiences, to show how we overcome the difficulties. And this is very conducive for regional countries in moving forward together. Second is that we are also exploring some kind of pragmatic cooperation, as I share with you. We have brought experts from various tiers of that governments and institutions in China. Say we have some experts from the central government who is handling the poverty reduction in China. Their task here is to share our experience with the rest of them and to explore some kind of projects. Actually, we have already developed some projects in ASEAN countries, and I think it's time for us to extend that kind of cooperation from a single country to the rest of the ASEAN countries. Second, we have brought officials from the Guizhou province, which has been very well known for its tremendous achievement in poverty reduction. So they are here to share their experience and also to teach people how to fish. Number three is that we have the National Secretariat of the Latin-American Cooperation representative here who will tell people here that's how we develop this kind of cooperation under the framework of LMC, since we have infused a lot of resources into this mechanism in order to help, in order to carry out some activities to reduce poverty in this region. And we also have, as I mentioned, representatives from the Yunnan Nationality University who try to share their experience with cross-border training, and so that they can expand that kind of training and provide more opportunities of training to the neighboring countries.